Hey there, Stampers. H. Jane Harrington here, independent demonstrator with Stampin' Up. This is an exciting day because I'm celebrating two things. First of all, I want to celebrate you because Calamity Stampede on YouTube has 200 subscribers. I'm celebrating you also. Thank you. Thank you for subscribing. Thanks for being here. 200 is a really big thing for me because I'm just a little nobody who doesn't know what the heck I'm doing. And so having 200 folks that think I'm worthy enough to follow, that makes me happy. So thank you. Thank you, everybody. I, of course, hope to bring you a lot more fun stuff, informational stuff, things that can really help you develop and blossom as a paper crafter. So the second thing we're celebrating today is our new catalog. This is the new Stampin' Up! Catalog. Now, of course, there are still a few days left until this goes live. I'm technically not allowed to show you the inside. So all I can show you is the outside, but what I can do is I can share with you some of the products that are in here. So there's what the catalog looks like. We have a cute little brochure. Again, I can't show you the inside, but if you want one of these, this helps for beginner stampers. It helps you get started. These have this brochure has some really cute little kits and things that are good for beginner stampers, getting you off the road. So that's what we've got. Let's get started. All right, so you know demonstrators are allowed to pre-order. We get to pre-order things early. First of all, let's talk about our new in-color line. Of course, Stampin' Up! Every year brings out 5 new colors. They're only good for 2 years. So these are the new colors for 2020 to 2022. And let me kick them off by showing you what they look like. So, first of all, this color is just jade. Is that not gorgeous? I hope that the color shows up on the camera as beautiful as it is. This is Moonlight, or Misty Moonlight. This is Bumblebee, Cinnamon Cider, Magenta Madness. So these are our 5 new colors. These will be good for 2 years. They're going to be available in the cardstock and in our inks and markers, and they will also be available in the ribbon. Here's the ribbons. Now, of course, if you are familiar with Stampin' Up!, you know that one of the selling points, one of the wonderful things that Stampin' Up! Does is our colors all coordinate. You'll notice that they use the same dyes. And so the markers are going to match the inks. They're going to match the paper, the cardstock. They're going to match the ribbon. Everything in that color is going to match. And so if you go to, a craft store and you get some pinks, you'll notice that they're not going to all match. They're not all going to look alike. One magenta may look like a different magenta in another brand. So Stampin' Up! Solves that problem. Everything looks like it goes together because it's the exact same color. That is a really great thing to have. You know what you're going to get. Some other things that the in-color line comes in, these are some of the papers, and you'll see I've been using a little bit of them already. So each of the 5 colors here come in this, but you can also get these patterned papers in any of our other color lines, our color families. So this is what they are. There's this side, there's the wood grain side, there's also the pattern dots, and this kind of reminds me of denim. It's a textured kind of look. It's really pretty. A lot you can do with those. And again, it comes in all of the same patterns come in all of the different colors. So these are the ones from our in-color line. And we also have these enamel dots, and they're self-adhesive, so you can just stick them where you want them. And those also, as you can see, come in all 5 of our in-color colors. So that's the in-color line for 2020 to 2022. So I'm going to move right along. I'm just going down my pre-order list so that you can see everything, and I'll show you what I've got. So our Flowers for Every Season collection. This suite is absolutely gorgeous. So first of all, let me start off with the sunflowers. So this is our Celebrate Sunflower stamp set. It's red rubber. Look how big this sunflower is. Isn't it gorgeous? And it has all of these sentiments and so on. And it also comes with dies. This is what the dies look like. I went ahead and cut them out so that you could see them, because sometimes it's hard to see on the die itself. So we have a big sunflower, and these coordinate with the stamps. And it's a really versatile thing because you can use it for summertime, happiness, birthdays, any sentiment really almost would go with sunflowers. And sunflowers are so big right now. So let me show you. This is one of the cards that I made with the sunflowers, and you'll notice these are those pattern in color backgrounds I just showed you. And this is the bumblebee, so they're really pretty. And there's those little enamel dots. Just shows you one way to use them. And you'll notice this is sparkly in the middle. I also used my Wink of Stella just to give it a little bit of sparkle. It's a really pretty card. This is a gatefold card. You just undo your ribbon and this opens out and this opens out. So it's really pretty, unique. Another sunflower card that I made is this one here. It's, using the sunflower die cuts, and this actually is our new brass foil. So that's a really pretty way to use your sunflowers. Alright, so the next thing in this suite that I'm going to show you is the Jar of Flowers bundle. So the Jar of Flowers bundle, here's the stamp set. Okay, again, jars never go out of style. They're always so big. And you can use the stamp. These are photopolymer. So you can use the stamp. You see, this side of it will give you this image. This side of it gives you the details. So it's a two-sided stamp. You can use both sides. Same with this one. You can use this maybe as a straw. Like, you know, some people love to drink their sweet tea out of their jar. So there's a lot of versatility with this set. And it is quite beautiful. So it is for all seasons. Here's one example that I made with this. Oh, and I guess I didn't show you the punch. So the punch coordinates with it. You'll notice that the punch is the same. It matches these, right? So the jar punch is right here, and I used those to make this card. Again, I used the sunflowers here, and I gave them a little sparkle. So, and over the jar, I actually used some of our oh, what's it called? I can't think of the name, but our shimmer product. It's I will put the link in the description because I can't remember it. But anyway, so really, really beautiful elements in this set. So, some other things of note in this suite. Here we have 6x6 paper, and here it is. The 6x6 paper, Flowers for Every Season, and just like all of Stampin' Up's papers, they are excellent quality. They're very thick. They hold up to anything. If you have a cutting machine like a Silhouette or a Cricut, they will cut beautifully. They're not going to rip or tear like some store-bought papers will. The quality at Stampin' Up is absolutely fantastic. Stampin' Up prides itself on quality. And that's one reason that I have been with them for 20 years. Because I keep going back. You know, I'll try store-bought things and I just keep going back to Stampin' Up. Because the quality is just perfect. And I want the things that I make to last. I want my scrapbooks and my cards. People always tell me that they save my cards. And so I want them to last. 20 years later, people say, I still have that card you made and it's still as beautiful as ever. So this is the 6x6 Flowers for Every Season paper. That coordinates. And my shaker domes have not come in yet, but that punch that I showed you, it coordinates with this. So you can turn your card into a shaker card. This closes up and you can actually, there's adhesive on here. You can see the little white piece surrounding. That peels off on both sides. And so you can make an easy shaker card and the punch coordinates with it. You just punch it out, put your filling in. Now this particular filling here, you can use these for a lot of different things, but the Flowers for Every Season gems, you can see how pretty they are. Look how sparkly, and the color is just beautiful. I'm in love with Stampin' Up's greens. These greens are just pretty. So you can use these to put in your shaker dome if you want to. We also here have ribbons for every season. This is the combo pack here. There are 3 in the combo pack. It's $10, which is a fantastic deal. Look at all this ribbon for $10. You can't beat this. So here is the white ribbon. Here is the Just Jade, kind of a gingham, which is beautiful. It just matches everything. And this is blue and white, kind of twirled together, and it's a cord. And I think this blue is probably Seaside. No, actually, that might be, I believe it's Misty Moonlight, our new in color. So look at how beautiful those are together. Aren't they pretty? They will just match everything. You can do so much with this, and for $10, that's a lot of ribbon. That's going to last you forever. So, the final thing I'm going to show you is right down here, and really it's two separate products. The Flowers for Every Season Memories and More card pack, and the corresponding Flowers for Every Season Memory and More cards and envelopes. First of all, let me show you what this is about. If you don't know anything about the Memories and More card packs, you need to know because they're awesome. Memories and More card packs are cards, and you can see they're double-sided. They're thick and sturdy, just like our paper designer series papers are. Every one of these is double-sided. They fit beautifully on card fronts. They also work beautifully in scrapbooks. Okay, so there's all of these different ones. I won't go through all of them. And then here's more. Okay, then we've got the larger sizes. So here's big, large ones. Again, beautiful scrapbook elements, beautiful for cards. If you need a quick card, these are a wonderful go-to. It also comes with sheets of stickers. So these here are words. You see they just peel right off because they're stickers. Okay. They also have little elements. You can see I've used a few of them already. And here are some tags with floral stickers. And so all of the colors are designed to coordinate beautifully. You don't have to think about your color choices. Now, you can just get that set as it is. It's fine, it's wonderful, but you might decide you want to take it a step further and get this. These are the cards and envelopes. Now you'll notice these are in the in-color colors for this year. So you probably recognize these colors because I just showed you our new in-color colors, okay? So here's the beauty of this, right? Say you need a quick card. You're in a hurry and you need to whip up a card real quick. This card here, it's pre-printed here. It's pre-scored here. All you do is you fold on the score line, okay? And then you pick which one of these you want to go with it. So maybe, oh, I like blue. Maybe I'll choose this one. So I can adhere that down with whatever glue or tape I have. Bam, that's done. And then you can put a sentiment here. You might want to use one of these labels and stamp a sentiment on it. Or you can grab one of these and use one of the words. Or you can use a coordinating stamp set and stamp a focal point. Bam, you're done. You're ready to go. You might want to upscale it a little bit by adding some ribbon or adding some of the little enamel dot elements. Or you can just keep it simple. Bam, good to go. Some of these actually have words on them, like this one, From the Heart. There you go. If you're in a super duper hurry, just slap that on. You can send that card as is. Or you might want to add some of the stickers as an additional element. So simple, so fast, so easy. This is a great way to build up your stamping supplies for scrapbooking or card making, keeping it simple because everything is coordinated for you. It also comes with the printed envelopes here. So it's wonderful to have one of these on hand, so whenever you need a quick card, if you don't have one ready, you've got this, you're ready to go. Here's one example of a card that I made with the kit earlier. So I used one of our punches to punch the top of this tag here. And so I used the new Moonlight, Misty Moonlight color of ribbon, and I coordinated with it, and it made a very fast and easy card. Very pretty. So that's one idea for that. All right, so you've seen the Flowers for Every Season suite. Beautiful. The next one is probably one of my very favorite suites that Stampin' Up! Has ever made. Let me show you. We've got the Forever Fern stamp set. This stamp set is absolutely gorgeous. One quick little thing that I will show you, it's really fun to do. Let me just grab, I'm going to grab this little piece here. Okay, I grabbed a piece of just scrap white cardstock, and I'm just going to grab one of these little small stamps. These are red rubber stamps, and red rubber is wonderful because it gives you a lot of detail. So one thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to grab a very light color. This is Pear Pizzazz, my marker, and I'm just going to color the whole thing with the brush side of the marker. I ink the whole entire stamp in, like so. When you've got that inked in, next, grab another color. This one I'm using is Old Olive, and I'm just putting a few little dots here and there. I'm not coloring the whole thing in, just giving it a little bit of extra color. Finally, I'm going to use the Pretty Peacock, and since this is a deeper, richer green, I'm just putting it at the bottom, kind of like highlighting for the leaves. Can you see that? There's my Pretty Peacock. And if you wanted to, just for a little bit of beauty, you can take, I'm taking Rococo Rose, and I'm just inking in the very tips of the leaves, like so. And then watch what happens when I stamp this. Look how beautiful that is. Isn't that pretty? So that's one reason I love this stamp set. It is just so amazingly gorgeous. Okay, let me show you. So I showed you the stamp set. Here it is here. And it has some wonderful sentiments, very versatile sentiments that go with it. Let me also show you the paper that goes with it. Here's the paper. Look at this paper. Is this not gorgeous? I am in love. You can see I've been using this. I'm in love with this paper. Again, it's the quality. You just can't beat this quality. And these colors just blow me away. You can use this set for just about anything. Isn't that gorgeous? I love them. So, oh, I think I missed that one too. I've been using that paper too. Okay. Another thing to show you with this suite, here is the Forever Greenery Trim Combo Pack. So this ribbon here, it's kind of in a very vanilla color. Can you see that? It reminds me a little bit of like a cross stitch, a very thin cross stitch design. See, because it's loosely woven. But it almost, you could almost cross stitch on that. And then here is some gold cord that coordinates with it. Beautiful, matches everything. I don't have yet my laser cut specialty paper or these embossing folders yet. I don't have them, so I cannot show them to you, but I do have the gold hoop embellishments. And I just got these in. I haven't had a chance to play with them yet, but they're pretty big. They're bigger than I expected. So there's a lot that you can do with those as well. I'll be playing with those and giving you some ideas about that eventually. Let me show you a few of the examples that I've made using the suite. So first of all, here's this one. Just a real quick one. And I don't have the inks yet. They don't go on sale until the 3rd of June, so I used my Versamark just to create the light patterns on the back of the Just Jade. So here's another one. You can see that there. I'm in love with these colors. There's so much you can do with them. And that image that I just stamped here, whoops, I just showed you that. That's how I did these. And of course, we have, I don't know where I put it. Is it here? Nope, I must have put it away, but we also have a die set that coordinates with the stamp set. And I used the dies to cut these images out. And you'll see that I did them in the exact same way I did this. See? And this actually is background paper that I stamped myself. Using that same technique with the markers, I just inked up the stamps and stamped them in random pattern on Whisper White. And there you go. These lighter images, I would stamp once here and then stamp off here, like if this was the second stamp. That's why these are lighter. That was done intentionally just to give it some variation. Okay? So those are some examples. This is amazing. I'm so in love with the Forever Greenery. I can't wait to play with it more. So let's move on. The next thing I can show you is the World of Good suite. Now this one, I've always kind of loved antique things, and older things just kind of speak to me. You know, it's almost like there's a story to them. That's why I love this suite. So if you have trouble, some people report having trouble making masculine cards. If you have this suite, you will never have to worry again about making masculine cards, because the color palette, everything is designed not to be too floral or too frilly. Guys wouldn't have as much of a problem. And some guys don't mind getting florals, but some of them, you know, they want to do more masculine things. Some fathers would really love this suite. Personally, I love this suite. I would use this. I would love to get a card in this. So let me show you what we've got here. First of all, pull over all of my products. So this here, these are the brass foil sheets. These are new. You see it is actually foil. Oh, you can see a reflection. See, hello, hi. You see my reflection. It's so shiny. Foiling is really big right now, and so you can use the foil to cut anything out, or to use it in a lot of different ways, actually. We also have our Old World 3D embossing folder. So again, you're going to need a machine to cut this just like you would with the dies, but this is what the 3D embossing folder looks like, and it's very, you can see it's very thick. It creates a deep, deep texture. And I believe somewhere around here I have an example for you. I'll have to look for that. There's the example there. Can you see that? It's like really raised in texture. The embossing is very well done on these 3D embossing dies. Lots of texture. So, you know, it kind of reminds you of the ocean, but you can use it in a lot of different ways. It doesn't just have to be the ocean. It can be the crackling on the side of a wall, anything. So really, really creative and versatile. The stamp set is called Beautiful World. Isn't this awesome? Look how beautiful this is. So there's a lot that you can do with this. And it has dies, of course, to go with it. So let me show you. Remember I told you about the Memories and More card pack with the flowers for every season? They also have one for this suite as well. So first let me show you these. You see what I mean about these rich, gorgeous colors? These remind me of being in an old library, being very erudite, educated. Look at how beautiful these are. It looks like you're going on a journey. It looks like you're going to travel the world. There are so many different ways you can use this. So again, these are wonderful for card making. They're wonderful for scrapbooking. You can use them in so many different ways. Now here are the larger cards. Oops. So the large cards look like this. I'm just going to, oops, can I flip through them like that? There you go. That gives you kind of an idea of what they look like. All right, and then of course, oh, there's more. Oh, there's some foiling on these. I forgot to show you those. See the foil? Shiny. That's why the foil really, really plays well with this suite, because the colors just make it rock and make it perfect. And then they also include, of course, the stickers. And it looks like there's three different sheets of stickers here. Oh no, there's more. They gave us even more than that. So there's 4 sheets of different stickers here. So dream, discover. I didn't even notice that sheet. It got stuck behind something. So, beautiful. Now let's take a look at the paper, the designer series paper. Now, you know, a lot of scrapbookers use, this is 12 by 12. A lot of scrapbookers use 12 by 12 paper. This can also be cut down. I often will cut it down, even when I'm using it in my scrapbooks. I cut it down to whatever size I need. Oh, there's the earth. Okay, and there's some gold foiling in this paper as well. You can see the shine. You can use this in so many ways. And again, as always, the sweet colors coordinate. So you don't even have to think about it. If you use these colors, you know for sure that they're going to work together. You don't have to think about, is the colors going to match? Because I'm not always great at picking my colors. So Stampin' Up, I let them do it for me. Here, oh yeah, there's two more things from the suite to show you. One thing here is the Early Espresso Faux Suede Trim. That's it right here, and I will tell you, this is soft. It really does feel like suede. It is just, it's really, really nice ribbon. You get a lot of it, as always. And we also have, if I can open them up, oops, there we go. So this is the antique corners and slide elements. You'll see them laid out here, like so. Okay, these here, look here, you see this little doohickey, the thingamabob? It's like a little belt. It'll remind you of a belt clasp. You can take your ribbon and run it through, and there, look at that, beautiful little element. You see that? So that's one way you can use it. There are corners here. You can use them as photo corners. Actually, in this particular card, you'll notice I used one of these photo corners as the little arrow. It's kind of like you can do this, and I used it as an arrow. So it's okay to think outside the box too. So I will show you, this is one of the examples that I've made with this suite. This is a scrapbook page. It's kind of hard to fit it in the whole camera, but so my son just graduated, and I thought, you know what? This suite actually works really well as a graduation thing, because look here, discover, dream, explore. Those words to me speak to graduation. He's a class of 2020. I put his graduation picture in there. You'll see I used this element here. Okay, and I put his name. There's one of the cards from the Memories and More card pack. It said bucket list. And so I asked him for some fun things that he wanted to do in the next few weeks, and he gave me a couple of fun ideas. So you'll notice here's the brass element. I cut this out with the die set. Okay, so here's there's the photo corners in action. You can see them there. So again, this is just one of many millions of ways that you can use this beautiful suite. I just think it's wonderful for graduation. Finally, let's take a look. This is the In Good Taste suite. So I don't have all of the elements of this suite, but I do have a few. First of all, I'll start off by showing you the Tasteful Touches. Well, this is the, the Tasteful Labels dies. The Tasteful Touches is what the bundle is called. I don't have the stamp set, but I do have the dies. So, this is what the dies look like. Whoops, and they got off my card. I usually try to get my magnetic strips on here, and I haven't done that with my new ones yet. But so, this is what they look like. I went ahead and cut them out for you so you could see them. These are the different dies. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There's 10 dies. This is an example of one of them. So this middle yellow one here, I cut that out, and I stamped a sentiment, and I just used a little pearl kind of as a tag topper, sort of. So there are a lot of ways that you can use these tags. Here's an example of one. This tag here is this big one, this big pink one back here. That's this tag here. Okay, so that's another way you can use it. My son, when he was making up some of his graduation thank you cards, he did this one with our dino set, and you'll notice he put on a little graduation cap. And this particular pink die here, that's the die he used for that one. So see, there's a lot of different ways that you can use these dies in your sentiments. So that's a really great kit. And I tell you what, labels are one of my favorite ways to use dies because I love to stamp my sentiments on labels. So there's that one. Now, this here is the Tasteful Texture 3D embossing folder. And again, you'll need a die cutting machine. Stampin' Up! Has a die cutting machine coming out very soon. But if you don't have that, you can use a Sizzix Big Shot. But I guarantee you're going to want Stampin' Ups because it's going to be awesome. So the Tasteful Texture 3D embossing folder. Do I have an example? I do. I used that 3D embossing folder. Remember I showed you that card there? You see the background here? That is from our 3D embossing folder. See? Beautiful. So, everybody loves a little texture in their cards. So that's one great way to get it. And the final thing from this suite that I have are the papers. Now I will tell you, I have not had a chance yet to play with these papers, but this is the next thing I'm going to be working on. They are absolutely amazing. Stampin' Up! Actually went out and they took pictures of different items. Like this here, they took pictures of an actual tile. This one here, they took a picture of actual wood and they turned it into scrapbook paper. So this is really gorgeous. It looks so real because it is real. And these colors are going to coordinate with anything. These are very neutral colors, which means that you can use neutrals pretty much to match anything you want. So I'm just going to flip through these real quick. Aren't these awesome? Grays are really in right now. Gray is a very, very trendy color. From everything from homes to walls and paint to decor, grays just, they match everything. And so you're going to have a lot of fun with this. Look how textured those look. Isn't that beautiful? Let's look at that. So awesome. Oh, and that's the end. All right. So the last product that I have to show you, we went through all of these. I showed you some of these bundles. And let me flip to the back because there is one additional thing that I have that I can show you. Here it is. So it's $23. And here's the punch. These are, I stamped out in different colors each of those. So you're really getting 6 punches in one because you have 1, 2, 3 sizes of each. So that's 6 total. And so you can use these as labels, as tags, and so on. So really fantastic. That's what I have for you to show you and share. Now, of course, there's a lot more in our new catalog. This was just the kind of a preview, a sneak peek. And so there's a lot more. But in order to see it all, you're going to have to go on StampinUp.com on June 3rd because the catalog goes live then. If you want to get your hands on one of these copies, contact me. I can get you a hard copy. So my name is H. Jane Harrington. I'm a demonstrator in Pinson, Alabama. So if you need a demonstrator, feel free to use me. And keep in mind, I got to pre-order all this stuff a month early. That's one of the benefits of being a demonstrator. You get early access to our products. If you want more information about being a demonstrator, hey, now is a great time. If you sign up from June 3rd to June 30th, they're running a promotion where you get to pick a free bundle. Remember those tool bundles I talked about? For instance, this is one, the dies with the stamp sets, or the punch with the stamp set, and so on. Those are tool and stamp bundles. You get to pick one for free. So not only do you get everything you get for $99 in your starter kit, you also get to pick a free Stampin' Tool bundle. That's a fantastic deal. June is the perfect time to sign up. If you want more information, contact me and we can talk about it. I'll tell you all the wonderful benefits to being a demonstrator. And I tell you what, the demonstrators that I know, all of us have been involved in Stampin' Up! For a very long time. You know, you don't see that often. I'm talking demonstrators that have been here for 15, 20 years. That to me shows how wonderful this company is and how many benefits that it gives you. So contact me about joining my team if you're interested in becoming a demonstrator. And there are also going to be some more additional promotions. If you host a workshop in the month of June, you will get additional Stampin' rewards. So there again, if you want to host a workshop, I can do virtual workshops on Facebook Live or on Zoom, however you'd like. Contact me for more information. And get ready because June 3rd is the day the catalog goes live. So check StampinUp.com on June 3rd to go ahead and start placing your order for all of our new awesome products. I can't wait to talk to you all more. Again, thank you, my 200 subscribers. Thank you for being with me and showing me your support. And I can't wait to do some more. We will see you next time. Bye-bye.